Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Ready. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jeanty. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Jeanty from the gun. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Second and 3 now. Now it's McCarthy. Finds Jeanty underneath. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. We go to Jeanty on the dump off. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Drawing up the design keeper. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
We call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Complete to Trey Tucker. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Okay,
Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on third down.
Here we go.
Third and long for him here. Near the goal line. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on third down. And they've got themselves a first and goal. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone. Another chance at 6. It's second and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Sign quarterback on here. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
When you get stuff like that on a second down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a first down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
Let's go. Go.
Third and goal for McCarthy. Escapes out to the left. Out to his wide out. It's a screen. And he's going to be stopped. Third goal winds up losing yardage. And now, Brock, will they challenge them again on fourth and goal?
Joshua Carty on for the field goal.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
With how well they were eating up yards and first downs, you know that kicker wanted to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Down the sideline to the 45. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him on the slant. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Broncos
working on first down. He rolls to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Back to throw. Throw caught at the 6. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
A gain of 17
That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
Goes first down. First and goal, Denver.
From the red zone on first. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here's a design run. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Shotgun now on third down. Chased out to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish off their opening drive. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos, who want up the opposing field goal, they start with 7 on their opening drive. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He's got the hook up to Atwell. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
From the shotgun, McCarthy taking a chance to the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Here comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders push their lead to 3.
Raiders 10, Broncos 7. Joshua Carty to kick off.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This is Knight with the return here. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Wide receiver, the ball carrier. Isaiah Polamalu on the tackle.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
I'll throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
It's a big strike downfield to Aguka. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. All set to go now from the 35.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Broncos.
They are throwing it again. Throwing this one back of the end zone. Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can let out a little sigh of relief. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing it again here. Catch made left side by Abuka. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And the Broncos first down.
Line up the design keeper. Rob Flat, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
I watched practice practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. It's complete. This is Engluka. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. Caught out wide. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half.
3rd and goal.
From the 5-yard line after the loss, 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun here. And they're going to score a touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 2nd quarter lead. Setting up to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead.
Broncos 14, Raiders 10.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
Devin Lloyd on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
from the shotgun, McCarthy. Hits his running back. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. So 3rd down and about a yard ahead as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Looking to throw, McCarthy. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Setting him on the dive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. For the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Now it's McCarthy. He's going to try another deep one here. He's got it deep downfield. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range.
48 yards.
It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
Back at the 39-yard
Well, there was
line.
never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Going deep here for the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
16.
Back to the air, McCarthy. Throwing to the back of the end zone. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders push their lead to 3.
Raiders 17. Broncos 14.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This is Knight with the return here. Making some progress here. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
They're on the 34-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL game, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Right side, this is Ibuka. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there's going to be more interceptions.
Another throw here on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to tie us up just before halftime.
This is why those kickers are down there before the game trying those kicks in midfield. Kind of like Hooper shooting that half-court shot before half, because they believe, kickers do, that they're going to get an opportunity to be a difference maker. With that long kick, he certainly was.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. This is Knight with the return here. And he takes the return out of bounds.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Now he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
We had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. Right, they want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Back to throw it. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it inside the 25. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a fourth down gamble. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Tight end in motion left. Throw here, third down. Ibuka there with the grab. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face fourth and short.
Gain of 5 yards. It's now fourth down and long.
Trying to push this past the bunker. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of a yard. First down, Denver.
Working on first down. Throws caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you could recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Motioning right is Egbuka. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Turn away again. 2 great defensive stands. We've arrived at 3rd and goal.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take the lead right away in half number 2. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Raiders 17.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Brought in by his back here is Shenty. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This is a heat. They connect on the deep shot. And they are all the way into that red zone.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle 3rd deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. Goes to the hurry up here.
11 more yards. That's another
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Oh, no touchdown, it's intercepted! Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Broncos will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Dive play straight ahead. And they drop him after just a yard. 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22.
Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 27. Looking quickly here.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd
The handoff on 3rd and short. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
Plays and out. It's 4th down.
They're going to try to throw for it. No place to go. They get him to their turf and force a turnover on downs.
Coaches challenged him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. Take over.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Brings it in. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 11. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Here's Genty. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Thibodeau.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive.
And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders now trail by just a point in the 4th. On for the PAT and a make would tie us up late.
For the extra point.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
Ties the game 24-24. Joshua Carty to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Handoff now from the gun. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
He was brought down by Johnson.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
He's going to throw it. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
That's completed out to the right. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Design quarterback run here. Has a lane inside the 35. And he has this all the way down to the 23. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. throwing from the gun. He finds his man. It's Kraft. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a fourth-quarter lead. Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Raiders 24.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A pickup of 17. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders losing by 7. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Hits his running back. Hit almost as he caught it. Does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Setting up to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact.
And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
An 8-yard loss on the play.
Let's see what they went with. Third down.
Let's go now.
To throw. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Ooh, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Big shot is hauled in. Petering bounds. Oh, what a play. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on fourth down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
McCarthy fires out wide. Complete. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
He's taken down. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on third down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here he is to throw. And they pull it off. A touchdown catch in the final moments. And now overtime for a win right here are on the table.
Las Vegas.
So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Coach did not hesitate there. He held up those 2 fingers right away. They're going to try for this win.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point
To throw.
conversion. Broncos 31. Joshua Carty to kick
The
off.
Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for one, maybe two final plays here.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. He'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down over the 31. So they're going to go ahead and call the timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
One final shot here. It's intercepted. That will do it. And the Raiders make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.